Hi everybody! Welcome to kdmoonchild's world. I'm Katie, and this is Saturday Solutions. As we begin this video, hello! Welcome back! If you're new here, it's good to see you. And if you're one of my subscribers, I am so glad to see you today. I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday so far. You probably just got up, so I hope the dreams were magical last night. Anyway, we're here to find out some solutions. You know, we are filled with a world that is full of bombarding us with all the fears and the problems out there. It's only appropriate that this reading is about, hopefully, solutions that are easier for us. What we want to have, a roadmap how to get there, a message from the earth on making sure we're happy and healthy, and she's happy and healthy, and how to go about that, or if there's any warnings of disasters impending. Then we get a message from, just a general message from Spirit for us, and to send us on our way. We always get a little inspirational pat on the bottom to get us going for the rest of the weekend and for the week this coming week with the Thera Pets deck. I'm sorry. I couldn't resist the little pat on the bottom joke. I know, silly. Okay, really silly. So anyway, let's get started with this. The first reading we're going to do is with, well, the first card I'm going to pull. It's not the first reading. The whole thing is the reading. But I'm going to be pulling from the Colette Baron Reads Mystical Shaman deck. So let's see what the cards have to say for us today. I'm sitting at my new table with lots more space to reach out, do stuff, and I'm still managing to hit to hit the camera. Oh yeah, and as always, like it says all over the screen, I will say it out loud for those who are with me who are visually impaired. This is for entertainment purposes only. So, let's see. What have you got to tell us? I want to know. Tell us about where we've been, please. Please. I'm going to take that card right there. As you know, I don't always pull from the top of the deck. We get the number 6 card, the Blade. It's a tough week, wasn't it? Sometimes I did kind of feel like I was getting smacked about the knees with a really sharp blade. With a really sharp blade. You know, we had the full moon. And for me, the sun has awakened. So spring is on the rise. And as spring is on the rise, so are emotions. And a lot of dark feelings. Maybe a little bit of dark night of the soul. It's illuminated. See, they've got these cliffs here. These mountains are obstacles. But if you'll notice, like here, somewhat flat on those mesas. Once you get up there. Once you get to the top of these pillars or pyres. This is a 6 card, which is a card about harmony, cooperation, and healing. I started seeing, I don't know about you guys, but I did start to see that happening. As you start to see people who have normally been diehard supporters of some pretty negative stuff, all of a sudden are starting to go, you know what, I really don't agree with that. And as their truth is coming out, it's like this blade is very rusty for them. But for us, it's filled with crystals. Little, even these two are almost like holes in the blade where the light can peek through, where the energy can be reflected. See it here? Right across there. Yeah. Now, I took a peek at the bottom card, the card on the bottom of the deck, and Spirit said, yeah, you're taking that one too. So I'm going to move this over here so we can still see it. But this is the other card. Been feeling kind of like you've been standing in front of a smoky mirror? I sure have. As I've been reflecting, I've been standing and in the flow. This is a message for the light workers, intuitives, and mediums, and card readers, teachers, artists, musicians, woke. You have been standing in the flow, been sitting like this Buddha, sitting in it, expanding and showing and spreading your light in every direction that you can. But it has just felt like there's been an umbrella over us. I don't know about you, but it's like it's an umbrella, but it's one of those clear ones, you know? So our light can go shoom straight through it. But the cleansing rains and bits of the natural flow seem to be shielded from us and going around us, when we need to be immersed in it. This card, the 4 plus the 7, is 11. That's a sacred number. It's a God number. It is the number of absolute beginning. We have to find the harmony. We have to find the harmony so that these two, can work together. This rusty blade that's wanting to fight. Thank you, Spirit. This rusty blade that is wanting to fight, and the light workers, and the peacekeepers, and the holy people, those that work in groups and those that work alone. We have been in a smoke in our flow. Understand, just like the eddy that can get stagnant, that smoke also is a part of flow, because it's carried in the air, just like the particles carried in the water. The smoke is refining us. It is making us see things in a different light. Sometimes, yeah, because it is smoky, it's not as harsh, to the point where some people would be shocked into waking up. Do we really want people shocked into waking up, or do we want it to happen gently? So both of these is this is our current situation, and it's all about together, being together. Both sides, the angry and the woke, have got to work together. We cannot continue to be divided, as we currently are. And those of us who are woke are so focused on our wokeness and keeping our vibrations high, that are we really feeling and being everything we are supposed to? You notice they're almost like sparks out here. It's like, is that sputterance? Are those where we tried to send our light out, but it was just a speckle and a sputter? We need to find out. This is the Shamanic Dream Deck by Colette Baron Reed. It's going to tell us what our goal is here. We got 2 factions. It's pretty much worldwide, these 2 factions. The ones who want to dominate through power, and you can see holes through their rusty blade. And those that want balance, but are so focused in their heads, see around the Buddha head, that they're in a smoke of a mirror looking at themselves. We have to look at each other. So, tell me, please, what do we need here? Please. Where do we want to be? Okay, that jumped out. Wow. The Dream Thief. Point that light up. Sorry. Now you can see the color in the cards. This one, this Dream Thief. Refusal of the call. There's dark entities out there that are trying to steal our hopes and dreams. And we're being warned about them in here. See the bubble? This is our enlightened bubble. This is our, remember last week in my reading we had the Feast of Plenty, which looked very much like a crystal ball. Just like this. But we have our shields up. Still in that ball. We're still in that bubble. And the angels are watching, but we're still in our bubble because we don't feel safe yet, because that dream thief is out there. But what we can't see about this dream thief is not only can he steal your dreams, he can spark them as well. Look out here. Look at this. Looky here. Oh my, there's another bubble here. That's why the angel is only watching and not interfering. Also, inside here, you've got to ask for the angel's help. If you don't ask for help, all they can do is watch and weep and feel sad for you. Now, this is a 4 card. What this is telling us is what our hopes and dreams are, what our goals are in all of this. Though we're separated, is we want stability. We want a strong foundation. That's the thing in common we both sides can build off of. We both want stability and a strong foundation in our personal lives, in our work lives, in our financial lives, and in our political lives. Whether you follow politics or not, it affects you. So as the dream thief comes and tries to sort through our dreams, we cannot listen to it. This is telling us, don't listen to the dream thief. You're protected. Besides the bubble you're living in right now that is so bright, you're surrounded with wisdom and angelic love. Sorry, I had to get a drink. Wow. So how do we get from being these two factions working together to refuse the call of what separates us? Because what separates us is the dream thief. It's doing everything it can to steal our hopes, and it's trying to sink its claws into the protective outer shell of our bubble of light. This is interesting because normally this is a very positive card, this is a warning card for us. Today, I'm going to grab the Enchanted Map deck by Colette Baron Reid. And we need a map to find out how do we not only start working together instead of being separated into two factions, so that we can refuse the call of the dream thief. We need a protected road, a protected path. Oh, please. Wow, that card flew. I mean, flew. We get the Golden Palace. And that's telling me to call on everything we have that is golden, sacred, ancient, and alive. We must be focused on the sacred, not the delusions and illusions of the angry and the smoke and mirrors and the dream thief that is trying to steal our hopes. We have been promised, as we have been learning through this, that to face the things that are dark and scary for us, to confront the creatures in that drained swamp, we knew it was going to be a difficult process, but the energy, yeah. I don't know about you all, but this week I encountered 2 really strong energy vampires. Watch it. That's your dream thief. They're pretty and they're flashy in all of their colors, but they sink those claws into your protective shell and drain you of what is giving you your pure intention, and it dims your light. I've heard several card readers this week warning us all to watch out for energy vampires. And I just want you to know, I encountered 2. And it's sad because both were hiding under the gaze of a friend, reaching out for help. Trust your intuition. When someone reaches out to you for guidance and help, trust your gut. Before your mind, before your, we're taught, I don't know about you, I was taught to give people a second chance, a third chance, as long as they kept asking for another chance. But I'm telling you right now, these kind of people, the energy vampire kind of people, will take every chance you're willing to give them until you have no chances left to give them. And then they will move on to someone and something else. Wow. Okay, strong message in these cards. I want some clarifiers, please. We definitely need clarifiers. So I'm going to use the One World Tarot. I've really been enjoying using that in this reading. It's a terrific deck. And if you're learning tarot, you're new to tarot, I highly recommend it, because the guidebook that goes with this is full have a full card review on the book as well as the cards. It is in the card review playlist under One World Tarot. It's one of my most popular videos, as a matter of fact. So, this deck was created by Sienna Rose and Lena Rodriguez, two beautiful souls and members of this wonderful community. So, clarifiers, please. What can you tell us about the two factions first? Tell me, what can you tell us about the two factions? Oh, that card, okay. Look at the Ace of Wands. We both sides are feeling pretty beat up right now. We've been fighting each other. I don't really understand why. When it started, and we're so hungry for the times that used to be when we were young. Shoot, times that used to be 10 years ago at this point. We're so hungry for that. That's what's keeping us separated. Because our memories and our perceptions of that period in time is completely different in every one of us. Like that smoky mirror is affecting everybody, but everybody has a different colored smoke. And that colored smoke has to do, yes, thank you, Spirit. That colored smoke has to do with the chakra that's blocked. You need to work on. And if you're so full of anger with that rusty blade, you don't even know about your chakras. Let alone that it's a healing thing and how to activate it to heal. Wow. The Dream Thief card. Powerful with wands. This is saying don't forget. Don't worry about the dream thief. Don't forget you got the world in your hands and you're waiting for your ship to come in. You're working very hard. You have been working very, very hard, both day and night, to the point of almost exhaustion. See him? He's in his sweats and his t-shirt and his slippers, unshaven, but he still looks across the sea of possibilities with the world in his hand. One firmly planted and growing wand, which is the wand of consistency and stability. So much so it's budding out into new growth. The other wand he holds in his hand. It is his staff to keep him steady on his journey as he goes forward. This wand is part of his strength so that he can continue being a leader, being original, and for the moment resting, because he is firm in his knowledge that the world is in the palm of his hand. His hand, not hands, hand. One hand, that's all. The card for the Golden Palace, sacred place. Oh, wow. And we were told to call on, to go to the Golden Palace, where we can see the High Priestess and our Akashic records, where we will find our answers. And that's inside, very much inside of us. The thing that holds us together, the two factions, is our willingness to fight. Whether it is in strong arming with a stick or fighting with light, it is through our growth and change that we will find our bond again. It's not far, it's there. It's never gone. It never left. It's just been messed with and lied to and pulled on and tugged at for too long. So please keep that in mind. Don't worry about that dream thief that is out there who's wanting to take your hopes, because you know firmly that you are stable in your beliefs, in what you stand for, because your thoughts, your beliefs, your desires are pure. They help things grow. And because it's pure, you have the world held firmly in your right hand and the protective wand for the world as well as yourself in your left hand. As long you know you have this knowing, because you did go to the sacred palace, you did call on the High Priestess, and you did check your Akashic records. However you need to do that, that card is advising us as a part of the roadmap to get through the next few weeks. We need to look into sources that for answers that are a part of inside of us that we don't know how to access right now. So you're going, but Katie, if I don't know how to access it, how is it going to help me? And that's the question. That is the question. We obviously have a chakra out of balance because we are not believing that it's not everyone else's fault. It's ours. I pulled this a few weeks ago in a reading, and it's just kind of been my card of inspiration for the last 3 weeks. As you start feeling the victim, it's not everyone else's fault what's happening to you. It's your fault. You're a grown-ass adult. Stop blaming others for your shit. Your choices are what you are paying for. I normally would not have the Rebel deck be a part of an inspiration deck, but this reading is very different for Saturday Solutions. Must be the new space I'm sitting in. Wow. I mean, I almost come to tears twice over the roadmap card. The message is so powerful. It's like Spirit screaming it to me. Go inside and access unknown sources. And I hear, how do I do that? What are you talking about? From our logic centers and our egos. So we've got something blocked. What is it? I am shuffling the Kaleidodope deck, Swatches of Chakra, by Crystal Banner. By the way, all the links to the decks that I use in this reading are in the description box below, or if you're interested in finding out more information on them. They've also all pretty much have had card reviews done on them, which is in a playlist as well. Okay. I get, wow. We've been so focused on the physical. It's our intuition that's the problem. Trying to get it where we can see the card. It's our intuition that's the problem, you guys. It's that feeling in your gut. We're not trusting that for some reason. Why is that? I don't understand, you know? I think maybe it's because we're afraid of being hurt more. We've been so stomped on and used and abused over the last 6 or 7 years that, as I have to say this, as a very much a white woman, all I can say is my heart breaks for all the brown-skinned, beautiful brown-skinned people who go through this every day of their lives and have for hundreds of years. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. And that is coming to you from my third eye. Your third eye is your intuition center. That is where you see your clarity. That's where your psychic abilities are. That's where our inner wisdom comes from. That's our consciousness and our awareness. When it's balanced, we are full of insight and strong intuition. We have emotional balance and self-awareness. Our clarity is sharp and top-notch, and our imaginations fly. We recognize the signs and the symbols, and we notice patterns. And it's like things around us are all clicking and moving in a way that gives you goosebumps all over your body when your third eye is humming and buzzing along. You have clear vision. But when it's imbalanced, you're cynical, closed-minded, filled with anxiety and paranoia. You're filled with confusion. Hello, smoky mirror. You're rejecting your intuition and you're more ego-focused. And you know when that happens, you're lying to yourself. You are out of touch with reality and you're being judgmental of everything and everyone around you. And that's a trap. Let me tell you, you want to go down a deep, dark rabbit hole, go down that one. The judgmental rabbit hole. Because I'm going to tell you one thing right now. You think you can judge other people in their walk, in their life? I just have one question for you. Who the hell do you think you are? Take care of your own walk and your own life and your own healing and your own crises. Clarity comes from feeling and hearing within. You cannot activate and see through your third eye when you're unhealthy inside. So what crystals? What do we do about this? There's crystals you can carry that, you know, here I am talking about rocks, but hey, they're spread out all over there. Labradorite, this lovely blue-green beauty. And of course, amethyst. This amethyst spire I have right here. That's an amethyst. That's an amethyst. A lot of amethyst. This ball with the earth, with the world etched into it, that's amethyst. I have a smaller one over here. That's amethyst. No healing on this table, is there? Sodalite. Sodalite. Blue. Looks like blue jeans. Faded blue jeans. And then, of course, rainbow or any of the colors of moonstone. Now, you know, I as a part of this reading, we have our 369 affirmations to say every day this week to help us with this. So in the morning, you say these affirmations 3 times. At lunchtime, you say them 6 times. And at night, I don't know, after dinner, before you go to bed, as the sun is setting, you pick the time, but it is in the evening. Say it 9 times. These affirmations are, I am intuitive and connect. I nurture my spirit. I listen to my deepest wisdom. I am open to inspiration and ideas. I am in touch with my inner guidance. Do you hear what that is saying? To heal and reconnect our third eye, we have to go talk to the high priestess inside us. Look at, pretty close in shade here, the curtain behind her. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. What a reading. It's interesting because the last few weeks, this reading has been a lot of feeling kind of like being a little scolded. I will turn this around since that one word probably offends a lot of people, and I apologize for not turning it around sooner. But it's your stuff, your choices, your life, your journey. And if you're really sad and really unhappy, only you can fix it. Only you can change it. Only you can rescue you. Nobody else can rescue you. There's no such thing as the knight in shining armor or Prince Charming or the Queen of Hearts. Wow, that kind of flipped. So we're going to get a message now from Gaia, from the Earthcraft Oracle. Let's see. Let's see what we can get here. Oh, cards cooperate. It's not the cards. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's called arthritic hands. Okay. I've shuffled and shuffled and shuffled these cards. Gaia, my beautiful Gaia, my gorgeous, beautiful Earth, my mother, our mother. We're coming to you in love. Please, what do you have to tell us today? Please. Whoa, flip that right out. Wow. Holy crap. I have goosebumps all over. Sorry. I'm just taking in that card. Accept your gifts. And accept them with love. Because that's what the 2 is all about. It's all about balance, partnerships, and love. And she's got her thumb in her third eye, so she can activate the clarity in the crystal in her hand. She's all about transformation because it's right before her, and she is completely focused, including looking through her hand with her third eye at that transformation. This is a card of hope from Gaia. All this orange and yellow and red, passion and fire. It goes with love. We have all the time that we need to develop these gifts. Don't be afraid of them. Focus on them. As you focus on them, healing will occur to a level that you will never have to revisit the lower stuff again, ever. Because your clarity will be so right on, and you don't need any additional substances, whether they're natural substances or man-made, to make your body feel better and to clear your mind. You don't need a vision quest, and you don't need an escape. You don't need to activate your DMT to see. If you will just accept your gifts. The substances in most cases, unless you're going there with the idea of getting clarity and accepting your gifts, a lot of substances, when they're misused, they interfere with that clarity that we're trying so hard to get through our third eye. So she's warning us, she's telling us, I made those substances for you, the natural and pure ones, but they are to be used with discernment and moderation, and used in the purposes that they are intended, and not just for recreation. For it is in seeking the recreation in the substances that you hide from the High Priestess. And Gaia is not allowing that anymore. She's exposing everything. She's exposing everything. So if you're living in that crystal ball bubble, you're going to see it and feel it anyway, because no matter whether you created that bubble or not, it's in Gaia's hands, not yours. Holy crap. We're pretty small and insignificant. That's what she's saying here. In these little speckles and bits of time inside this bubble. It's fascinating. We still get the bubble messages. And I'm told to point out my two crystal balls that are always on my table for almost 2 years now. And I've never been told to point them out to you before. This is not a time to give up, you guys. This is a time for compassion for those that are awakening and coming to us. Don't judge them. They may not live your lifestyle, and their past may be kind of shady. But if they're coming with pure intent to you for guidance and light, because they saw your light, hello, we're lighthouses right now. We send out a beacon without, even in our sleep. That's what being woke is about. I'm sorry, I'm giggling. But, yeah. How, people that are against woke, how can you be against balance, love, and harmony? That's all it is. Awakening to the fact that your angry and bitter life is never going to get you harmony, love, balance, and stability. It's only going to bring you more anger and instability. And they call us the enemy. I just giggle. We know. Yeah. Even if our mirror's a little smoky, we know. Because those factions are the dream thief. And if you don't laugh at them and they scare you, they'll steal your dreams. Don't laugh at them so much that you cannot take them seriously, though, because they do have an agenda. There is definitely an agenda. Okay. Here, Angels and Ancestors deck by Kyle Gray. For general message from Spirit on this. Wow. I'm going to go over an hour on this reading. It's going to be the longest one yet. In the new place. Okay. What Ooh, we got 2 cards. You saw them flip out of there. First card is the Earth Mother. That's Gaia, y'all. She's wanting you to know, even though she's pretty angry with how we treat her, she still loves us. And she wants to comfort us, not beat us up, not torture us, not freeze us out, wash us away, or bury us in the soil from an earthquake, from her quaking of her tears. What a beautiful card. Because also over here is goddess energy. Transformation in her hair. Plenty. This is like the fruit of plentiness. This is our mother. Our Earth Mother. She's calling us. Go to her. Whatever that means to you, she's saying, come to me. Let me hold you and comfort you to my bosom. Come to me. Feel my love unconditionally. Holy crap. She's also asking us as the Shield Maiden. Gaia, our Earth Mother, is asking us to make plans, to be ready to protect what is sacred to her, what is important to all living things. And the only way we can make these plans with our shield and sword, whether it's with an Ace of Wands, is to make very careful and focused plans. What are you manifesting? And what are you trying to manifest? Are they the same? Wow, 3 cards in a row, very earth-oriented. I think maybe that has to do with partially me. Been pretty upset about these new oil leases in Alaska. As you know, that's something that I'm very much an activist on, and I really didn't think I was going to have to fight that fight too. It's like, I had to take time away because I'm tired of fighting fights like over and over and over again. Abortion, women's rights. I'm sorry. I digress. It's very ineffective reading today, and it has affected me big time. I'm going to pull a therapet card to send us on our way. This one. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I needed to see this. For those of you who are dealing with depression, it's lying to you. Depression lies. There's no circumstances that is unchangeable. There is no situation that is ever hopeless. And if you look, the purple in this card matches. Let's move over these goddess and cards. But look at it, the High Priestess, the crown chakra, and our little empowerment card, our big empowerment card. Trust your intuition. you won't be depressed because you'll know that no circumstances is unchangeable and no situation is hopeless. I love you very, very much. You guys take care of yourselves. Go inside, heal. Find what you are supposed to do. You will only find that through individual healing, and to get individual healing, you have to do that alone. You can't go to a teacher or a guide, or, spirit guide, hell yeah. But if, an advisor, I used the wrong word. Instead of guide, I mean an advisor. A teacher, an advisor, a preacher, a spiritual leader. They can only get you started on the journey of figuring things out for yourself. And don't ever forget, back here in the background, this card right here, this is our goddess card for the month. It's Kali. She's the Hindu goddess of endings and beginnings. You cannot have a new beginning unless the old has to die. And that's can be very uncomfortable as we watch things that we're familiar with fade away. Or you wake up some morning and they're just gone. And so the result of that can make you feel very depressed and tired. And I can tell you, it's okay if that's happening to you. Because it has been happening to me. I had to take time away because of it. I was overwhelmed. I'm not now. I'm ready. And I'm tired of this being the age of loneliness. This needs to be the age of togetherness. Because, hey, you guys, as long as we're kind to each other and take care of our brother, together, we thrive. Thank you for coming, and I'll see you next time.